Because the point of training is to go and give your body some unusual stress that it's not used to, in order for it to react and adapt to the stress. So it's stress, recovery, overcompensation. In other words, you've got to recover first, and then your body can rebuild, yeah? So obviously, if you go back to the gym and train that muscle, before that process has taken place, you're defeating yourself, right? Yeah. See how you react, you know, you've got more focus and more energy now to do chest, shoulders, triceps, and then come back on the other day and do back and biceps. And that way you can keep your workouts under an hour as well. You should be able to bang that out in 45 minutes, you know, and job done, and then the rest is outside the gym. What they were arguing is a sedentary person needs only 60 grams a day, and if you build 2 pounds of muscle a month, which is extraordinary, then it's only X amount a day. It's obviously not, yeah, you need more protein. I would say 1 gram per pound is...
Bodybuilders got that right from years ago.
If I'm a beginner and I'm going to compete in men's physique,
yeah,
and I want to be intentional with everything that I want to do, how much should I train? How much is overtraining? And what is people in men's physique today lacking that I could work on to set that standard?
Okay, men's physique, it's the one with the shorts, yeah?
Yeah.
They're lacking legs. Because they don't need them. So how often should you train? Well, it's going to be variable from you to him, everybody, yeah? Because you have different metabolisms, different lifestyle maybe, different jobs, many factors in there, yeah? And taking hormones or not, big difference, right? Because the point of training is to go and give your body some unusual stress that it's not used to, in order for it to react and adapt to the stress, right? So it's stress, recovery, overcompensation. In other words, you've got to recover first, and then your body can rebuild, yeah? So obviously, if you go back to the gym and train that muscle, before that process has taken place, you're defeating yourself, right? Yeah. So there has to be enough time between the workouts for the recovery to take place and the overcompensation. So I would say individual muscle groups generally need at least 5 or 6 days in between workouts. How do you split your workouts up now, tell me?
So it's Monday, upper body.
Yeah.
It would be some incline dumbbell presses.
Just tell me which muscle groups you're working. All of them?
Chest,
upper
shoulder,
lower is doing.
Yeah, upper lower.
Okay. I would split your upper into 2 workouts then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're going to train your legs even though they're kind of semi-covered. Well, you've got to train them. But I'll definitely put 2 workouts, because to do the whole upper body justice in one workout is very difficult. Huh? Yeah. I'd rather have 2 upper body workouts split, like a chest, shoulders, triceps, so we're pushing, back biceps, pulling, and legs.
So push pull legs.
Yeah. I think that's and there's a lot of recovery between the muscle groups as well, as you're not too much crossover there. I think that would be great, and I don't know the category that well. I just know it's upper body emphasis, less on the legs, obviously.
He started with me in October, and he started on full body workouts.
Yeah, okay.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
And he's only recently gone on upper lower, probably
2
weeks ago.
I would say go on a 3-way split.
Progression, I normally put them on push pull legs.
3-way split and see how you react. You know, and you've got more focus and more energy now to do chest, shoulders, triceps, and then come back on the other day and do back and biceps, and that way you can keep your workouts under an hour as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's very busy.
Yeah. You should be able to bang that out in 45 minutes, you know? Yeah. And job done, and then the rest is outside the gym, you know? Even for Mr. Olympia, I was doing 4 out of 6.
What do you mean?
4 workouts out of 6 days, maximum. So like 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off.
Oh, right.
4-way split instead of a 3-way.
Right.
Now, with that, sometimes I can tell, like, after working out, well, I do notice I usually do need 2 days to recover sometimes, just so that I can push really hard the next day.
So there's your answer. Yeah, I don't live inside your body, so I'm just giving you the benefit of my expertise. But the real guy that knows is you. And all the answers is coming to you, but sometimes we don't listen because think somebody else has got a better answer. But if you feel that you need 2 days off, you need 2 days off.
Yeah.
So what I would plan it like,
7 days a week.
Yeah.
I would plan it like, let's say it doesn't matter about the days, but for instance, Monday upper body, Wednesday legs, and Friday the other part of the upper body. Or if you find you need more recovery after legs, you could do upper body, legs, and then 2 days off. So you have your big rest after leg day. That's what I used to do, because for me this depletes your nervous system as much as anything else. So if you bash your legs and you still feel a bit fatigued and you go to do something else, obviously that may suffer a little bit.
Of course, as an advanced lifter, the weights that he was lifting for legs, you needed the weekend.
Yeah, but also, I mean, it's my maximum, so his maximum was still going to crush him the same way, you know? So yeah, you all right with that?
Yeah.
Got to give some other people a chance to... Any questions, guys?
Yeah, you've got to have a lot of calories to build growth.
I don't know exactly how much calories, but you need to be either in a slight excess, or, I mean, you could be in a slight deficiency and build muscle at the same time if you had body fat to lose for a short period of time. Yeah, but I mean, we don't know exactly. I mean, Arthur Jones and Mike Mensa used to do this, but it doesn't really work out in real life. So a pound weighs 450 grams, but muscle is more than 70% water, so 300 grams of that muscle is water, so therefore you need 150 grams. So if we're going to build a pound of muscle in 2 weeks, we only need 150 grams of excess over, and that's only 7 or 8 grams a day. Well, it doesn't work out like that. It doesn't work out like that, yeah? We all know from our own experience that we'll get much more muscle growth with a higher level of protein, even though if we work it out on a computer, you should only need X amount. There's something else going on there, yeah? So we need an excess of calories slightly, and we need a higher protein level than a sedentary person. What they were arguing is a sedentary person needs only 60 grams a day, and if you build 2 pounds of muscle a month, which is extraordinary, then it's only X amount a day. It's obviously not, yeah, you need more protein. I would say 1 gram per pound is...
Bodybuilders got that right from years ago.
Yeah, some things we just, from trial and error, we found out ourselves, and then some scientists just coming along and saying, well, that's not right because of X, Y, Z.
0.85.
Yeah, but we've been doing it, man. You know, like, that's your theory, which sounds very nice, but sometimes some theories don't work out in practice. Yeah. And I don't agonize over why that is. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't give a shit. I'll just move on, yeah?
You didn't add any muscle this month, did you, right?
No, something has to change, yeah? Yeah.
A bit more food.
And the thing is, with bodybuilding, is if you track everything, then you can make small changes.
You tracked all this.
Precise, yeah? I get guys that don't track anything. Oh, I'm getting big now, I'm just eating loads, yeah? So you get fat, yeah? Now I'm ripping, now I'm like eating hardly nothing. Like, up a little bit, down a little bit. That's all you know? It's like a fucking in the sound thing, you know? I'm getting ready for a Mr. Olympia now. All right, up the cardio, down the carbs, total calories down, start to lose. Yeah. But if you haven't got that to start with, you're shooting in the dark, yeah? And it's fucking hard enough process anyway. Building muscle, building bodybuilding. It's hard enough anyway. So why make it harder by not you know, having a little bit of control over things? And goals. Like I always wrote down my goals as well, and this applies to any of you guys, don't matter what the fuck you're doing, yeah? Writing your goals down. And it's funny because I went on Patrick Bet David, and I talked about it there. Yeah. I said, not on a fucking electronic thing, yeah? On a paper, with a pen, with your hand, with your unique signature and handwriting, your energy. You made this commitment, you wrote it down, yeah? That's going to be much more powerful than do. And I just said it because that's what I felt, yeah? Now they come out with some study. Oh, really? Writing down your goals is 20 times more effective than not writing it down or put it in an electronic blah blah. And I just knew that anyway. I didn't need a fucking experiment. I just knew it from my experience, yeah?
When you were doing it, there was no
No.
machines.
I was writing down my goals every month. This month I can bench press 200 pounds for 7 reps. Next month it needs to be 220. Like little ones as well. So I got one for the year. You know, and this applies to a business or anything, right? I want to do that this year. Yeah, but that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, but slice it down, slice it down, slice it down. If I can achieve this and I can achieve this and I can achieve this, I will get to that. Yeah. So make it into digestible bites rather than like, fucking hell, there's Mount Everest. Where's the top? I don't know where the fucking top is. I can't see it. Yeah. No way I'm going to do that. There's no way I can ever see the top. Well, you go to base camp. When you go to base camp, you think about, would I like to go, can I? Go a bit more. Steps, yeah, steps. Goals. You won't achieve something unless you really fucking know what it is. Like really, really. And you know what it is and you want it and you know how you're going to feel when you get it. When it's happened. It's already happened.
It's already done.
Yeah, it's already done. Fucking never reacted when I won the Mr. Olympia, and people was like, why don't you react? Why don't you cry? Why don't you fall on the... So I might do later on, but right now I'm just playing a movie back. I've won this fucking trophy thousands of times before in my mind. So I'm not surprised that it's happening now. There's no reaction because I knew it already. Just come to get the trophy, mates. That's it. No, I give the check to my missus. I don't care about that.
When was you back in the gym? On the Monday?
I had to do photo shoots for a week and then I'll go home and I'll be back in the gym.
Yeah.
And because I like to be in the gym.
Yeah.
A lot of guys used to take time off. Fair enough, I get it. But I like to train and I didn't want to take a month off because I would go backwards. So now it's going to take me 1 or 2 months to get back to base camp and start again the whole thing. I used to figure, do the Mr. Olympia in September, October. I've inevitably lost some muscle getting ready for this contest. I don't care, I'm taking steroids and everything. You'll lose some, yeah? To get into that mad shape, you're going to lose some muscle as well. Well, I've got to put that back, all right? Bit of a rest, back into training, put that back. I'm on December. Yeah. I'm on January before I can make a forward step.
In July.
Then I've got from January to July, August to make any progress. Yeah. So I was always very like, I know the steps. Yeah.
Some people did too.
The other guys were doing 2 shows, like sometimes doing the Arnold. Yeah. If they hit it for the Arnold, they'd be shit in the Olympia, and the other way around. I've never seen somebody hit that and hit that, but I knew why, because I knew all the steps. I know you've lost a bit of muscle to get ready for the Olympia. Maybe you've just about put that back and got into shape for the Arnold, which you've lost muscle again. And now you're going to get ready for the Olympia. Like your body's, you're not going to be able to do it twice. Yeah. But I knew because I know the process. I know the steps. I know what happens to my body because it's all logged. What happened that time and that time and that time over the years.
Dorian, I've read at the time that a lot of the American bodybuilders were jealous of you, people like Sean Ray. But were there any bodybuilders of that era that you actually got on with and you thought, you know what?
I got on with Flex Wheeler when we kind of communicated and all that. We had some respect and understanding for each other. Chris Cormier is a real good friend of mine, but he wasn't really competition. It came like when I was getting out, but we're just friends from the industry. But not really, because I feel like those guys are all still, hey, I'm Mr. Olympia, and they're there. I'm millions of miles away, and things I'm talking about and things I'm interested in and so on. So they're fellow professionals that I see and say hello to when we go to events and stuff, but that's about it. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Dorian. Amazing.
Always good having a chat, man.
Yeah, love it.
If you like content like this, do click like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to get our latest updates for when we drop content. It really does mean a lot. And until next time, to your wellness, This is Mike.